Okay, well, based on that information, we're starting in Slater, Iowa, at this nice little park right here. And it's right down in the middle of town. It's very easily marked. You'll see the signs for the bike trail. And instead of going south to Ankeny, we're going to go north to a town called Madrid. And that's going to be about 7.5 to 8 miles one way, and then I'm going to loop and come back. So the total trip will be about 16 miles. If I went south, there's another 10 miles, so even going one way, you could get in 20 miles, looping back and forth, 40 miles. So this is a great trail. Asphalt surface, as you can see, looks very new. And this is the town, if you can see the water tower there, as I get through a clearing here, of Slater. Some nice grain elevators right when we head out of town here. Meet some nice people on the way. Hi! This is typical Iowa countryside here. You see this irrigation boom, but they don't need it this year because there's been lots of rain, plenty of rain. Hi there. Hi. One of the reasons why I've decided to go on this trail is because a lot of the trails in Iowa at this time, late June, could be flooded a little bit because of the massive flooding that's been going on in the Midwest, especially in Iowa. And fortunately, this trail is more out in the country. You get to go through some neat little towns, but probably, at least on this leg, get less of the picturesque riverside, scenery. I think I've mentioned in a lot of Iowa trails, they have these markers that if you need assistance, you can dial 911, give them that number, and they'll know where you are. So from a safety standpoint, that's very nice and convenient. Of course, I made a little holder that I put my cell phone in here. Makes it convenient. The corn at this particular farm is looking very nice. We're getting close to the 4th of July, and there's the old saying, good morning, hi, knee high by the 4th of July. This is probably at least shoulder high. Looks very good. I think I've mentioned before that a lot of the trails that I go on are old railroad tracks that have been converted to bicycle hiking trails. One of the things you'll see is the slope on this is very gradual. You're not going to have a lot of huge hills on some of these things because they took these old train tracks that served the farms here with grain hauling, and since they don't do that much anymore in this area, they basically have converted these into these wonderful trike and bike trails, and the grade is not bad at all, so it's a very comfortable ride. So we got, I think, a recumbent coming right by here. Looks kind of neat. How you doing? That's great to see. Get bent. And one of the things you'll see here, a lot of these crossings of roads, this is where you should be most cautious, because there could be pickup trucks or farm equipment or cars coming down these gravel roads, so you just need to be careful when you cross these. Sometimes there'll be a big hump in the road because they'll be graded that way, but that one was very nice, easy to navigate. So this is some of the water damage you can see from the floods and rain that we've had here. A lot of these fields have what appear to be ponds, but they're not here all the time. And a good part of the crops probably have to be replanted, and maybe it's too late to even do that. We may lose them. Well, we've gone a couple of miles, and now we're getting into a slightly covered area here. Provides a little bit of shade. So after about 2 miles on this little trek, we're into some nice little shaded area. A little bit of wood here. Hopefully there won't be any water across the trail or anything we can't handle. You can see they've recently mowed this. There's a lot of mowing debris, but they do keep this pretty well manicured. So after all the rain that they've had, it's probably a good thing to keep this mowed back. Uh-oh, here comes some water up here. We're gonna have to be careful. Okay. Gradual slope. We just passed a little bench, and then there was a little bridge we went over. So very nice. Hi there. Nice bike. Another bent rider on our way to Madrid. Nice shaded area here. We've gone, about 4 miles. Probably got 3.5 more to go. Looks like we got another bent rider right here. Wow, this is more than I've seen in a long time. Hi there.
Hello there.
A lot of them out. Recumbents. Rule. Here we can see another grain elevator in the distance. Don't know if that is Madrid or not. But it doesn't say what the station is, huh? So this may not be Madrid. Sometimes they tell you what these little towns were along the railway. So here we're going to cross a fairly major highway, 210. We're going to wait here because there are cars coming. So this is the first real major road we have to cross. And it's about at the 4.7 mile marker. We're going to wait and just be cautious here so these guys can see us. Well, good, we made it across that highway. And now we're going on our way. Nice parking along here. We're at about the 5 3/4 mile mark here. Looks like there's also a porta potty up here. So that's not too bad. And we'll be pulling in and taking a look. Okay, here we are in Madrid, Iowa. We're going to go down a little bit further to in the direction of Woodward. There's a tall train trestle down there. It's not completed yet, but it should be done within about a year, and that'll make this a great trail, very picturesque. And we're going to loop around and go back all the way to Slater.